this is the hazard fall. So we have here very nice looking constructive material, great for the zombie apocalypse, and specifically over here we have a pill box that you can put pill, medicine, stuff that are really good and required for you to have a very strong compartment over here. So this one, when you open this up, what it actually has is a very solid plastic over here, and we have two different holes that you can take out, and you can stick over here something else such as a rope or anything else that you need. I'm not sure exactly what's the purpose of that two holes are for. Or you can put some kind of a waterproof thing, and it costs you a little bit extra money that you can actually plug those in. But it also works as a drainage cup for, let's say for example you have liquids over here or something like that. Now the next thing that we have here is the main hole at the top that you can put your camera, you can put your snacks, you can put all kinds of EDC stuff over here. Now the next thing that is very interesting is right at the top we have this handle that's built super tough, and talking about tough here, we have this. This is awesome, and you can see over here how beautiful this actually looks. It says hazard fall over here with a strap in over here that is with a safety buckle all the way in the back with a locked mode and unlock. So with the unlock mode it will actually unstrap itself all the way out. So over here you can just put it in and you can see how awesome it actually looks. Or you can go ahead and put it on the other side in case you actually need to. Next thing we have here on this side, we have a compartment where you can put a lot of things, EDC purpose, that you actually need in case you need them from this end. On the other side, right next to it, we can open up the main strap, and over here we have the big hole. In the big hole itself we can put whatever we want, and by the way those are Velcro. You can take them out and you can rearrange them any way you actually like. Talking about Velcro, one of the main compartments at the top is Velcro as well. So this is the way I decided to set this up, but you can reset this any way you want to. For example over here that's a Velcro, you can just take it off and then you have this whole entire surface all the way to the bottom, and you can put anything that you like all the way in here. Now for those of you who carry CC, well we have right here a location for you. Put it right in the back here so your concealed carry is located in this area. Now the next thing about this is what makes it look very unique and different is just the whole entire pack versus the other hazard packs all together. I think this is one of the few ones that gives you the squishability of it, which is not as much as the previous one. So the previous ones, what happens is you wrap everything up, you put it in there, and then they're actually a bag. This one has all this extra padding on the side and everything. So if you have some essentials that are stored in here, it's going to be great. It's going to keep them super safe because this thing is built like a tank. Now for the bad things about this, just a little bad about, is just basically when you put this on, you see it's just the way this thing is designed. I think it's much better suited for those who like on the left shoulder than on the right one. That's probably the only thing I would nitpick about this thing. Plus this strap, if you don't like it, you cannot go ahead and put another strap over here, which is not a big deal because this is a very high quality, very nice looking soft strap, and how it should be. On the back end the same exact deal goes throughout. It has a lot of very good material as well. Now a lot of ways for you to go ahead and pick this up. So picking up from the front, you can also have a side pickup right here. Now above all, one of the reasons why people like to get this is you put this on like this, and you can go ahead and move this quick right here and open up your CC and get it out in case you need to, in case you're strapped. So for those in the military, this thing is awesome. For those who are not, this thing is good for photography. And when I'm talking about strap, as a photographer, you want to be strapped all the time with your photo gear too. So on this one it's a little bit on the other side. Well, guess what? This is the side you'll be strapped on, because you're gonna get your camera and start taking pictures. It's gonna be right in here. So that's totally different. So yeah, it is good for military personnel or law enforcement. It is also good for civilians too. It makes no difference who you are, because this is just cool. Now to top it off, there is another great thing about this. Right in the front, you see you can put a strap here, and you can also put this. Doesn't come with this. You can put any logo you want, because this whole entire thing is backward. Another thing about this is at the front, if you want to put your emergency first aid kit, this is where probably is a great place for you to put, and you can stick in everything that you need right in the front over here, such as pen, pencils, or even your emergency kit. And that will be where it's going to be at. And it's going to look kind of fashionable as well. So this overall is a very good pack. I think the only thing I actually dislike about this, well, the price is a little bit steep, and the price is just going to be a little bit on the small side. Other than that, it's kind of very good. It's like an expedition in some ways. It has the backhoe, the whistles, everything that an expedition pack kind of has, except it's kind of a more modern and a nicer looking style. I think in some ways it's just differentiates itself, because there's a lot of clones out there who make expedition like material things, and this one, there's only very few hazard backpacks like that, and it looks just awesome. And this one comes in black. There was also the brown version as well, and it really looks awesome. I think overall, if you're looking for a unique bag that doesn't look like a purse, that a man can actually carry, this is definitely something for you to have. It doesn't look and scream, hey, you're carrying a purse, man purse or something. Well, you can't say that. This is like you're carrying something look like, hey, you're in the military, you're ex-military, something like that, or you're out there on a recon mission, well, on a photo expedition, something like that. It just looks cool. So I have decided to go ahead and populate this with as many different things all over the place, so you can kind of figure out what kind of things can you fit when this is fully loaded. So first off, this becomes a lot more heavier, but yet it is still comfortable for you to go ahead and use on both sides of it. It doesn't matter which side you put this on. It really does put the weights into a very comfortable location for you right on the shoulder in case you need to, and you still have all the access that you need to all the EDC stuff over here. Unfortunately, it does get much more heavier, but that is how the nature of the things. So first off, on this side, you can stick in a fully sized water bottle over here. This is not really a pocket for water, but it definitely can hold it. And not only that, it's going to be very hard for somebody to know that you have a water bottle in here, which is a good thing. You don't want anybody to steal your stash from you, or this essential drinking water. On the other side, we can put a tripod, or just some kind of hiking gear, like a tent or something else that you, in case you need to, anything that you like, you can kind of hang over there. This is a small tripod, but you can put a bigger tripod over there in case you want to or need to. So that is great for you, and it straps in place so you can strap them right in here. Now on this side, you can put a laptop, like a very small one, miniature one, maybe a MacBook Air. More than likely an iPad is going to fit in here. Or of course you can put in some work gloves or some other things that you need for your EDC purposes. You can put a lot of different things here, including your concealed carry as well. There is only so much you can stick inside this small compartment because it's not this big. Now on the other side, we have this, which is the secure compartment over here. The secure compartment, you can stick something very essential, like an MRI ration that you're going to be eating, or you can put some kind of a cream or anything that you need. In this specific case, it's just a hand cream that I'm using, and I decided it's going to be just a good thing to put in here. Now another thing you can stick in the secondary compartment, so this is the first one over here, it's going to be super protected by this thing. But the second one, right under here, we have a DSLR mirrorless camera, which is much smaller, and it is much more compact as well. And this one is 55 to 200 millimeter lens, which is kind of decent for giving the small space we have over here. It still will go in. Now if you want a bigger camera, you will have to get rid of the compartment space over here and free it up from other stuff so you can stick it right in here. Now the next thing we have is for this compartment, which I said before, it's great for emergency kit. So guess what I have in here? I have a full-size emergency kit right in here in case you actually need it. But of course on here you can stick in a lot of other essentials, such as all kinds of things like pen, writing instruments, and anything else that you want to put in. Now on this side, right here, opening this up, we have the main compartments on this side as well. And in the main compartments, what do we have? Well, we have a full-size big flashlight for EDC purposes for us. We also have an EDC pouch where you can stick a lot of essentials for you as well. On this side we have a hand grip to work out my hands when I have nothing better to do. And we have the Altoids EDC kit right here, where I can store a bunch of essentials in a very small kit, and of course sticking it all the way in here. Overall, it is a really awesome small handbag that you can use for a lot of different essentials and EDC purposes things, and it looks really stylish, and of course it fits a lot of the things you need for everyday use as well. So kind of cool and highly suggested for you to get.